Yes? Oh, shining armor.
Hi, Twiley.
Oh no, get the fuck out of here. You and that also gonna move in. I'm running out of rooms.
Move in? What are you talking about?
Isn't that what you hear?
No. Oh, but now I get it. You thought because Pinky brought her family here that Nah, don't worry. I'm just here for a short little visit.
Oh, well, okay, if that's all. Come on in then, BBBFF.
Still, after all those years, that abbreviation is really silly.
I know, but for some reason I don't recall any other kind of nickname for you, and just calling you by your name would have been weird. You're my brother.
True. Alright, I guess that's that then.
Guess so. Now, what brings you here? Miss your little sister?
Well, that too, but actually I'm rather here to see your friend, Pinkie Pie.
Oh, Pinky.
Yes. After all, she saved my life. Without her, I'd still be morbidly obese and sunk deep in crippling depression. I wanted to thank her for that. That's why I bought her this gift basket.
Wow, that's such a superficial gesture. Pinky's gonna love it.
Hey, no, it even has a thank you card, see?
Thanks for curing my depression. Do they actually sell those?
They do in the Crystal Empire. Which is fitting considering how emotionally unstable the Crystal Ponies are.
What can I you with that? Okay then, come on. Pinky should be in the council room. Though nowadays it's more like a big living room. And I'm sure her sisters will also be there because for some reason those ponies seem to be allergic to the concept of just staying in their rooms.
Okay. Well, I know you don't like having strangers around you, but is it really that bad?
I would say so, yes. I mean, don't you smell that? This fucking stench that has filled every room, hallway, and closet in this entire fucking castle.
Now that you mention it, what is that? It smells kinda... Is that weed?
It is. Turns out Magpie is always so slow and monotone for a reason. There's literally no 3 hours where she doesn't suck on a new joint.
Now, I might be wrong now because Robotus is such a weenie that never even did weed, but this that drug even worked like that.
In this context, it does. Besides, all of this is only a pretense so I can say that Maud spends most of her days stoned. Anyway, here we are.
Oh, hi, Twilight. Oh, and hi, Shining Armor. Are we still doing okay?
Yeah, I'm good, Pinky. And that's exactly why I'm here tonight. Ever since you told me to just stop being depressed, I've been feeling so much better. I can't even begin to express how thankful I am, and so I thought this might put it better than words could.
Wow, is that a gift basket? Oh my goodness, how sweet of you. Look at all the sweets, it's wonderful. Thank you, Shining Armor. I really appreciate that.
Don't mention it, Pinky. It's the least I could do.
You know, Pinky, I know you're you and all, but a gift basket? Really? She saved your life, man, and all you get her is a fucking basket of factorized sweets?
The basket doesn't even have nearly enough rocks in it. Not one. Which would be enough.
Come on, she already said she likes it. Lay off, girls.
Of course she said that. Pinky would never talk back at someone.
Actually, I
She's
would.
way too nice and simple for that.
Which doesn't mean you can treat her like this. You would do well to get her a rock. Now.
Oh, say, Pinkie Pie, is your husband also here?
Allow me to answer that in the right way. Yes, he still is.
Okay. Where is he? I'd like to talk to him for a bit.
Why? Have you two even ever met before?
Sure. When there are only so few male characters in all of Equestria, every pony eventually knows each other.
Well, if you say so. I think he's in the kitchen.
Alright, thanks.
Jesus Christ! Holy fucking hell, do you really have to sneak up on me like that, Marvel? At least make a sound.
Hey, Twilight, don't do that. You're being unfair to her.
Why? It's honestly fucking creepy how she always just appears behind you.
Because it isn't her fault, you see. She can't speak because she lost her voice.
What? You mean like some kinda vocal cord infection or what?
No, she bad her voice and lost. To me.
Huh? The fuck are you talking about?
Well, it's all years back, but when we were still fillies on the rock farm, Marble and I decided to make a bet with each other. She bet her voice that my name would be the first out of our two that some pony would say. I bet against it. So we began waiting for whoever's name would be said last. It went on for months, Twilight, because talking generally wasn't really something we did all too often in our family. We also never got any visitors, and if we did, they only came to buy some rocks. Eventually, I thought to myself, wait a minute, can I just say Marble's name first myself?
Really? There's no way that was allowed.
Well, it was definitely not cool, but we never specified who the name should be said by, and who not. So Marble had to accept that she lost the bet, and her voice with it. Like Ursula from The Little Mermaid, I sucked it out of her into a rock.
And that's how she lost her voice. Hold on, what did you even bet for that?
Something equally as valuable. My dessert. You can understand, Twilight, dessert was a thing our family did only once a year. It tasted terrible, but every child loves dessert regardless.
But anyway, if all that was years ago, why haven't you ever given her a voice back?
Well, she never asked.
Whatever, can you please give Marble her voice back now?
I would. But unfortunately, I can't. You see, I also kinda lost her voice.
What? What do you mean?
If you remember, I put a voice inside a rock. That rock I had hidden in my room in a box. But over the years, I forgot about that rock, so I didn't even notice when Mom one day was cleaning out my room and saw that rock. She then put it outside to the others. Some pony must have eventually bought it. And it could be anywhere by now.
Great.
Holy shit, what was that?
My goodness, that startled me.
I don't know. I'm getting a weird feeling from our world's magic right now, as if suddenly all potential of good writing was sucked out.
What?
Hey, is everything okay in here? We know you girls always get scared so easily, but don't worry, now the men are here.
Huh? What the fuck are you talking about, Spike?
Well, didn't you also feel that huge whoosh going around? We just had to check on you to see if you were already caught up in your feminine panic attacks.
Feminine panic attacks?
Yeah, isn't it obvious? Girls always got scared by everything. We just want to make sure that you don't run around aimlessly while screaming at the top of your lungs. That's not good for your hormones.
You too, Cheese? What the heck are you saying?
Alright, we know you're a little slow being girls and all, but how is this so hard to understand? You weak and helpless little girl, so logically us men must protect you.
Oh my god, now I know what that wish was about. It turned the boys into sexist straw men.
Hey, now that's nothing a lady should concern herself with. Leave all the big thoughts to us, okay? We'll figure out what's going on here. Meanwhile, you can throw a tea party or play dolls or whatever.
Yeah, how about you guys just go fuck yourselves, okay?
Hey, that's no language a woman should ever be using. Stay your tongue, wench.
Or what? You gonna hit me, big man?
Hit you? No, of course not. We don't want to accidentally kill you.
Okay, who else has had enough of this shit?
I find it rather amusing, actually. I mean, how can you be mad at something that's so over the top? Boulder likes it too. Okay, Boulder just called me a whore for no reason. We need to fix this.
There's only one way to fix what's wrong right here and now. You girls need to stop pretending that we're acting anything like we shouldn't be acting. It's only right for the dominant sex to be assertive about it. But you girls seem to forget your station in life. So I guess it's time the men taught you some manners.
Oh, so are you gonna get physical or what? That I'd like to see you try.
No, that would be way too unfair for you, and not at all gentlemanly. The only rightful way is to give you a sporting chance. Therefore, we will be holding a boys versus girls competition.
Boys? Well, suddenly boys versus all like men, and other boys.
It makes sense, you know? The whole concept of having a gender battle to decide who's better is such a childish concept, no adult would even deem it worth their time.
That's true.
Alright, and how did you think this was gonna go?
Well, simple. We're each gonna participate in several rounds where each team specialist decides what discipline he wants to sport in. He'll also pick his opponent from the other team.
Alright, so far so biased.
We're gonna be having many duels in all kinds of disciplines, though most of them are gonna be sports, because as everyone knows, the only way to prove which sex is superior is by comparing physical performance.
Obviously.
At the end of the day, when us men have scored more total points than you did, we win. And every round before where we might have lost against you will mean nothing, because all that matters is that in the end, we're the winners.
Uh-huh. Well, that sounds quite exciting, not gonna lie.
But you know, since we're gentlemen and you weak girlies are gonna lose either way, we'll let you choose the first discipline. In the end, it won't make a difference. The same way it won't make a difference that you won more. That might just be enough for you to come close to us.
Well said, bro. Now, what's it gonna be, chicas?
Fuck this bullshit. I don't need to prove anything.
What she said.
Oh, and Marble's also nodding. This would be way easier to tell if she could speak. Damn it, Pinky, why couldn't you pay better attention to that?
Hey, come on, like you never lost something before.
Was certainly nothing but my sister's voice. Or my child.
Are we really gonna go there again?
Hey, hold on a fucking minute. When the hell are they going? You fucking cowards! What are you, a bunch of girls?
Yes.
What? No, then no, you can't do that! You gotta take us on! Don't you want to prove to us that girls are just as good as boys?
Quite honestly, Spy, no. There's nothing about that needs to be proven.
Besides, it doesn't matter in the slightest because you guys are gonna be back to normal again once the next episode comes around. So why bother?
Aha, so in other words, you forfeit. You know you can't beat us.
You dumb girls don't even realize what you just did, do you?
Yeah, by refusing to play along, you have declared us the winners. Men are and will always be better at absolutely everything.
Sure. If you're really that dependent on this, you can have it.
Huh? No, wait a minute, that's not how this goes. You're supposed to be on the floor, crying and weeping like the girls you are. I mean, how can you ever hope to become equal to us men if you didn't beat us in a bunch of physical activities?
Because like we said well before, the entire premise of having a Boys vs. Girls episode is fucking retarded.
What? Boys versus girls? Who the fuck came up with that dumb idea? No offense, Twily, but I don't think I want to have any part in that.
Are you serious, bro?
What?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Twilight? Why would you have to prove anything to any of us?
I don't. You were the ones who wouldn't shut up about it.
Nah, that doesn't sound like us at all.
Something strange is going on here. Hey, do you see that over there too? I think there's someone behind the curtain.
The curtain? Oh yeah, indeed. Who could that be? No, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. This castle doesn't even have light switches.
Yeah, and a closer look, that isn't Nosferatu. It's just a costume. So that means it actually is...
Robotus!
Surprise.
Now, that's really unexpected. By that, I mean the fact that I really didn't see this coming. I mean, of course, Robotus would be behind this. Who else would come up with such a dumb-ass premise?
And I guess that also explains those weird whoosh moments. That's when Robotus rewrote the guys' personalities. Why'd you do that, man? Seriously.
Isn't it obvious? Every series eventually tackles the topic of sexism, and so I thought it was high time for me to do the same. To make my contribution in the good fight.
By making the boys act out of characterly sexist and hostile, and only for this episode having them do and say things to us they normally never would?
Why yes. Every series does it like this.
Okay, you actually have a point there.
Still, can I take a minute to say how bad those episodes always are? And it's only ever the men that get this treatment, where the personalities are completely assassinated to have them be sexist strawmen, all the while the women remain their sane, usual selves. Just to really hammer it in that sexism is a man thing. I cannot find that really counterintuitive if the makers of a show are this obviously biased towards one side, and that sort of ruins the chance to have a neutral discussion and commentary on this topic.
Yeah, well, that's nothing new. It's always funny to put men down and ridicule them or point out the many flaws they have, but heaven forbid you do that to a woman. Because acknowledging that a female character has any slightest shortcoming or flaw is instantly sexist and the patriarchy.
But you do get it. That's the joke. What is the fuss about then?
The fuss is that this joke is just not funny. You know what? I've had enough of this episode. I'm declaring this sketch to be over.
What? No, you can't. I still have so many things planned.
I can I? Well, watch me. Would you be so kind, Pinky?
Oh, sure. Swoosh!